operating reasons, not for special projects, for operating reasons, where you get some people saying, look, my kids are out of the class, out of school, I don't care anymore. But mostly what you get is people saying, I can't afford it. I'm on a fixed income, I'm a senior, I'm out of work, what have you, and that to me is just not a sustainable model. So I want to be clear, my view is we ought to take the current surplus and return it to cities and towns in the form of greater local aid and Chapter 70 funding to take the pressure off the property tax, and so that the state backs up with resources the mandates that it's sending to cities and towns. And I think that's a very important role it's taking.
30 years ago, we could have a conversation about progressive income tax in the state, and making sure the money came from the state rather than, as you say, all from local. The right has completely made that conversation impossible. Is there any way we're going to, and I'll step down now, make sure that more money is available from the state to invest in human resources?
Paul, I think that first of all, let me be clear. I don't think, and I don't have a plan to raise the income tax. I think what we can do and must do is postpone the income tax rollback and use the surplus for the reasons I've said, to invest in ourselves. Because we must grow this economy, and we won't grow this economy unless we invest in cities and towns, in education and in our infrastructure, in the other parts of our infrastructure. I will say that I understand why it is people say, give me my money back. I understand. I happen to think the big dig is a great idea. Right? I think it's a great idea. I think it's a better idea. It's easier to get into town, or was easier to get into town, easier to get to the airport. It was a better idea at $5 billion than $15 billion. But think about it, $10 billion of cost overruns,